guys, before I do the other half of the Toe Jam Arrow Marathon, or playoff, or freaking playthrough, oh, guess who's on my side? I'm not the only one that thinks that the fan film was a little bit insulting. And yeah, guess who? Guess who, guys? Guess hooty who?
A lot of you guys are asking me if I've seen the fan movie. Couple things. This is just my opinion. All right. Number one, I was approached, I think, year and a half ago, by the guy to be in the film, and there was a lot of fan films going on right then and there. Me and Aaron and Bat in the Sun were working on the Green Ranger project, and we were working on future stuff like the Green Ranger Beatdown and all that. I heard the storyline. Man, guys, look, I know there's a lot of fans out there that love it and all that stuff, but I'm just a PG-13 guy. Like, the cuss words, the drugs, all this other stuff, it doesn't fly with me. And the only reason, let me explain before y'all start jumping the gun here. Everybody loves Power Rangers, I get it. The problem is that they're still connected with adult and kids. The Super Mega Force and the Power Rangers Dino Charge is still on Nickelodeon, so you can't take a brand like this and reboot it so dark and gritty, because you're not separating the it's great, the adults love it, like, hey man, that's our show when we were a kid and we deserve something like that. But then you got to fall back to the kids. You still have the kids that want to watch Power Rangers, and there's no way I can watch that movie with Jenna sitting right next to me. I mean, our inner geek inside is like, yes, it's what we wanted. We're all growing up now, but at the same time, we have to be responsible and know that this still is a kid's brand. I know you guys, I'm 41, and you're all probably thinking I'm talking like I'm an old person, but I'm just.
Man, I'm just like, it just, to me, the dark and grittiness just doesn't fit. I mean, you can put elements of a dark and grittiness, but you can't just make that the whole movie. That's why I'm so angry, because I just felt it doesn't fit. Whether you guys think I'm wrong or Jason David Frank is wrong, I agree with them because it just doesn't fit. And yeah, I'm thinking of the children for once, and not being my usual cuss like a sailor self. But at the same time, I'm sorry, it just don't fit. It doesn't. It doesn't. And I'm not like Jason David Frank, I don't got kids. But I just feel like the dark and grittiness, yes, for most of us, I mean, even for myself, some scenes were pretty cool. But at the same time, I got kind of annoyed with it because really all this dark and grittiness and the Rangers' cousin and freaking the Rangers still having their powers, which really to me didn't make any real sense. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to cuss so much in my videos. It just really didn't make any sense to me. Like, where is Zordon? Where is Zordon in all this stuff? Sorry. It's a hard habit to break, guys. I've been cussing for like a while now. They don't really even explain it, And that's the thing. Like, how are they able to access the power? How is Zach able to access the power? If there's no Zordon in the Machine Empire 1, can you guys explain that? And I'm pretty sure Tommy in the movie would still have either the White Ranger power or his Green Ranger power, but I don't think he'd have his Green Ranger anymore because by the time Machine Empire was even there, I think that's when Zeo started. That's when Zeo started, so he didn't have that. I don't even think he did have his White Ranger stuff. I think he had I think it was one of the Zeo Rangers, I think.
So, do I like the film? Here's my thing. I want to be in the real Power Ranger movie. You know what I mean? So Lionsgate, let's get this stuff going. I want to be in the real movie. I've saved my character for so long, and when I bring my character out, like in the movies or something like that, I want it to be legit, and I want it to be a Saban Blessing approved project. The Green Ranger Beatdown versus Ryu with Bat in the Sun, that is Saban approved, so you have nothing to worry about there, and it's gonna be awesome. You think this is awesome? Wait until you see the fight scenes. On top of that, Lionsgate movie, you know, we'll see what goes on, and you know, gotta have Tom in the movie, man. Come on, you know what I mean? So you guys, you know, that's just my opinion. Everyone's asking me. Yes, I did hear about the movie. They offered me the role. No, I don't feel bad for not taking it. Do I know the people in the movie? Yes, I know those actors. I just, you know, saw Sokoff, the girl who plays Kimberly, 2 weekends ago. But you didn't say nothing to me, so I'm a little disappointed on that. I didn't know she was doing it. But other than that, that's just my opinion. Love it, hate it, doesn't really matter, because this is my page. Yeah.
Sorry, but I agree with them. I'm sorry, guys. You all can be like, oh, Bugsy, you're letting your own nostalgia cloud you, and blah, 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 blah. But guys, I'm the fan Brad Basher, and I don't let my fanboysness cloud my judgment. I did that once. And I let it cloud me. I promised myself I'd never let that happen again. But this whole thing that I'm like, this whole thing about the freaking Power Rangers fan film, I mean, you wanted to go mature, but I think you're going about it the wrong way. Yeah, people are like, I want these characters to be dark and gritty because Marvel and DC are doing their thing like that. You can have it dark, but you can't make it gritty. You can have dark little elements sprinkled here and there, but it can't be full on, balls to the wall, gritty. It can't. It just, that's not how the Power Rangers work. It didn't feel to me like a Power Rangers movie. It felt like All-Star Batman and Robin. And if you guys know what All-Star Batman and Robin is, well, you kind of understand how I feel about that as well. Yeah, I felt like the movie got the Frank Miller approach when it came to that. And yeah, I think this is going to be its own little video, but still guys, it's just how I feel about it. I can't really say it any clearer than that. You know, see, the Zordon of Eltar freaking fan film, it fits with its tone. Probably adding a little bit of dark elements here and there, but at the end of the day, it fits with the tone of Power Rangers. You know? You know, I've seen other fan films that do the same thing, and they fit with the tone, too. I mean, you can make it a little dark, you can make it a little gritty, but you can't make it full on. You guys gotta understand that. You know? I'm not saying it was intended for kids, but at some point, you gotta think to yourself, do I really want it to be like this, or should I have it appeal to everybody? Should I just make it for adults, or should I just have it appeal to everybody? And that's what you should want to do if you're making a Power Ranger fan film. You should have it appeal to everybody. All ages, all races, all genders. That's what you need to do. Not this pseudo Watchmen bullcrap, because that's not what the Power Rangers are. And trust me, the director, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, if you really didn't want to make it, you shouldn't have made it, okay? You shouldn't have made it. Saying like, yeah, if I don't really even want to really make an actual Power Rangers movie, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why did you make it? Okay, just because people said, hey, I want to make a dark and gritty Power Rangers movie? You know? I'm just saying, Power Rangers Power Rangers shouldn't be about a dark and gritty thing, a dark and gritty take on it. Most heroes can have that. Kamen Rider does that shit in spades. But Power Rangers, no, they don't get that. They get maybe a sprinkling here and there of gritty or dark stuff, but nothing that goes over the edge. Not with Tommy killing all these Power Rangers. You know? I don't freaking care if you guys think I'm being a fanboy or not. It's just, there's a way of doing these things, and that ain't it. And, yeah, I'm a lot more calmer, even though I said a few cuss words, but I'm a lot more calmer, and I can illustrate my point a little bit better. You know? It just doesn't fit. There will be wrong. It fit because, I mean, who doesn't have a little bit of morbid or dark stuff about the Mario or some of the Nintendo series? And that way, it fits. Power Rangers, on the other hand, just doesn't have that advantage. You can say, oh, I love this dark and gritty Power Rangers. I mean, you guys can love it. I'm not saying you can. I'm not saying you should hate it. I'm not saying you should hate it. You should follow my opinion. I'm just saying this is my opinion. This is how I feel. This is why I got so angry. It's just because, Power Rangers is something that shouldn't be a dark and gritty thing. If you have a different opinion on that, cool. But me, nah. I'm waiting until the other fan film comes out, and I'm waiting for this other fan film to come out and the actual movie to come out. Because when that comes out, I'm either gonna love it or hate it, and if I love it, I'm gonna say why. If I hate it, you are gonna hear why. Okay? So anybody who says, "Oh, you just hated on the fact of hating on it," you don't know a thing about me, so don't act like you do. Okay? If you're just stumbling on this video and you're just saying, oh, you're just a little fanboy, you don't know the first fucking thing about me, so don't act like you fucking do. You got me? Capiche? That's how I feel about it. And I don't know, I might subscribe to Jason David Frank because he's freaking cool. He's freaking cool. I'm gonna subscribe to him. My sister freaking loves Jason David Frank's Tommy. I like the dude too. I respect him a lot because, like I said, I like people who care about their fans. I like people who do. Now, not a lot of people do that shit anymore. It's like it went the way of the dinosaurs. So, yeah, I'm gonna give him it. Just one more little subscription he has, Well, I guess I'll be back. I'll make the video in a minute. This is its own separate thing, I guess. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. In a minute, I'm gonna do ToeJam and Earl. I just wanted to talk about that too. I'm really sorry for all the cussing. I want to say this is different and tell them how I feel about it too, but I ain't gonna feel too. I don't feel pretty cool. I ain't gonna send them because guys, I cuss like a sailor. It's hard for me to stop when I've started. Like I gotta stop from the very beginning of the video, or I'm just gonna cuss no matter what. But that's neither here nor there. That's how I felt about the movie. And I'll see you later. I'll do ToeJam and Earl in a minute. See you guys then.